Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video. Today we will be playing Poland again. Yes, I know I've played Poland a lot, but we're doing two things differently. Well, actually three things differently. That will make this video sort of special. First off, of course I will be in Ironman mode, as always, but I'm also going to set all the AI behavior to completely random. So we have a lot of chaos in the world. I don't do that often, but it should give us some crazy fun. Next up, yes, we are playing as Poland, and we're doing the last monarchist path that we have left. Many of you have been asking for it, and I am happy to oblige. We are doing the Cossack King. It is the weakest of the monarchist paths, in my opinion, with Anastasia and King Michael being the best ones. Nevertheless, you asked for it, so you're going to get it. And finally, the third point that will make this video different, although not unique. I've done similar ones before, but not in this combination, is that our Cossack King is only going to use cavalry. Yes, only cavalry. At this point, me not using tanks or motorized or anything like that is no surprise to you. There's just no need if infantry can beat everyone. However, we're not going to use infantry either, just horses. Well, people on horses, not just horses. Hooves can't really hold a gun very well. Now, I will allow myself the use of support companies if we have sufficient industry for that. And what's our goal? Well, I don't really know, because with a totally random world, things will be evolving and changing on the fly, and we will have to adjust our goals as is. Now, the natural goal for Poland is to beat up the Germans and the Soviets, the two biggest threats we border, but who knows? We'll see how the situation develops. Maybe one of them will become our friend. And that's about it. Regular difficulty, Ironman mode, random, focuses Poland. Let's go. Right, first things first, the Cossack King. Now, this will turn us fascist, which opens some avenues of attack on other countries. It will also give us a very good bonus to cavalry, and will let us justify war goals quickly. So we might just go after countries like Romania. Everything will depend on how the world develops around us. First off, we need to assemble a regency council, though. Now, what is the cavalry template we have? It is not very good. It's combat with 6. We have to expand it a bit. Possibly remove a recon depending on our industry. But yeah, probably remove recon, at least temporarily. Let's ignore fighters. Why do I ignore fighters? Well, because our industry is not strong enough for them to make any difference whatsoever. Also, they require fuel and all that. I suppose I could keep making support equipment, but we're making 4 per week with just 1 factory. And one support company requires 10. So let's round it up to 3 weeks per company. Now, if we were to do a full army group, that's 120, that's 360 weeks. That is not acceptable. Yeah, I'll have to just scrap the recon companies. I mean, I know I could add more factories. The problem is I don't have more factories. So yeah, that explains my reasoning for not using support companies, at least early on. Research. Standard, research and industry focus. Let's get some more civilian factories. And we start with 40 units. It's a real pity that we're not going to be using that infantry here, because it's trained up and it's actually honestly good units. But I said we're only going to use cavalry, and that's what we're going to do. Now we have 40, unlike a full army group, so let's train 40 twice. Highest priority, then garrisons and operations, then upgrades and reinforcements. Also, all of you change to that cavalry brigade and exercise. I'll use all that support equipment, but I need to get some army experience. Listen, pause. Now, with what we did, our army is very weak, but that will change. We need to observe what the Germans and the Soviets are doing. Let's also get the spy agency. It's going to help a bit. Deploy units, train them in the field. Regency Council assembled, fulfill the 5th of November. Act. Upgrade the agency, so we have 2 spies. Civil war in Germany. That is actually very good for us. 1 less enemy to worry about, or to take care of easily. If we hit them right after the Civil War, this could be very advantageous to us. Now we wait for the Cossack King. In the meantime, we'll need to address the agrarian reform thingy. 4-year plan. Von Mackensen will probably win. From there, he can become our friend or our victim. New spy. Go to New Germany. Ethiopia capitulates and we get our first claimant. That's the Lithuanian guy. No. Railway gaps. Habsburg. Decent candidate. Not this time though. Yugoslavia recognizes the Soviet Union. Alright, so Yugoslavia is going communist. Continuing research into industry and further research. The Civil War will be over faster than I expected. Let's deploy more guys and deal with the peasant strike. Crown Prince Michael of Romania. Excellent candidate. Romania makes a great addition to our patrimony. However, not the one for today. Yeah, let's stop with the support equipment. We can't afford that. I desperately need more army experience. First off, let's hire Stanisław Wojciechowski. We need the extra political power, and then we can use that to get some more army experience from advisors. Now, our field marshal is going to be Roman Abraham. Władysław Anders needs to be a general so that he can become a genius quickly. Now, we could use Ryd Śmigły as a field marshal. He will be our backup, but he's already an advisor, and that's not what I want. Offensive and charismatic, and more when available. If we want to make use of this situation, I need to start justifying a war goal soon. The Cossack King, finally. Mad idea for the mad times. Here we go. We are now the Belmontian Kingdom of Poland. Now, do I have a focus that'll give me a war goal on Germany? That'll give me a war goal in 5 focuses. That's a lot of time. How about I just justify one? 45 days. Yeah, sounds good enough. Mad idea for these mad times. Let's do it. My armies aren't exactly ready, but that hasn't really stopped me before. Let's get our troops in position to beat up Germany early. We're generating a lot of world tension, but that shouldn't really be a problem for us. I need a military advisor, and I need him quick. Also, let's make Roman Abraham an offense specialist. We question the motives of the German military junta. Civil war in Spain starting, no surprise to anybody. Agrarian reform complete. Okay, what's next? Restore the Bermontians. Stop your exercise, get ready to fight. Justification is ready. Now, I could wait until the civil war is over, or I could attack right now. There is a danger that if I wait, the UK might actually guarantee them, which is why I'm improving relations with the UK. Same for France, but France doesn't really like them very much. But I think the safest option for us is to just attack right now. Just not push over here, only push for Königsberg. That should keep us safe. So let's send reinforcements to the 2 armies that will be attacking Königsberg. The rest just hold position. You'll get stronger soon enough. I'll send you reinforcements and all that. Do not worry too much. This is a risky play, but I think it's one that we can pull off. Let's use all the planes we have and boost our field marshal a little bit. And go. Yeah, let's go. Declare war on the Germans. September 1936. Because obviously the junta is gonna win. They have almost won already, so no need to attack German Reich, led by Himmler. Seriously. See, German Reich is actually inviting me to the Axis. I could do that, I am fascist, but then I wouldn't get all their territory, would I? So let's not. Let's instead conquer them. Now, they don't look like they have security in the ports, so please use that to cut them off from said ports. Was that non-aggression pact from the UK? Sure. Actually, that is good for me. Come on, guys, get me some army experience. Also, another agent. Please. So far so good, no combat down here. I guess we could do some combat down here, but we don't want the Germans to use resources on us. I want them to win their civil war. Now there is a chance I was too hasty attacking them, which might turn the civil war around, but I think we'll be okay. I need them to win, and then I need to kill them. Wilhelm crowned in Hungary. Interesting development. I know what I could do. I could justify a war goal on the German Reich. I don't actually want to attack them. That's too short a war goal. What I want is for them to send their troops here. Nah, let's not get too weird about this. Just finish off the guys in Königsberg. Let them retreat if they so choose. Are they actually going to win that civil war? Yeah, probably. I've boosted my agency enough now. Excellent. The German military junta has won the civil war. Well, now I can reorganize the orders a little bit, deploy extra troops if that is possible. Yes, it is. And use a field marshal level order for the remaining troops to make use of the weakened Germany and to take all their stuff. Now, after the civil war, they should not have enough troops to resist me. German civil war ends, Germany under attack. Alright, that lifts the demilitarization of Rheinland, that's fine. I need some more command power. Let's assign you guys to the correct orders. I'll just redo the order. Okay, go. Any more troops to deploy? This is looking promising. Alright, and the small air force that we have is going to attack Germany. Yeah, that is fine. Should I go aggressive? Not yet. Or maybe never, I don't know. Balanced seems like the better choice here. Also, cavalry specialist, please. We can demand Lithuania. I don't think this will work. They might get guaranteed and all that. I think I should probably hold off on this for a moment. Let's get an extra research slot instead. Oh, wait a minute. I got extra units. Oh, yeah. The Bermontian thing. And it even comes with a template with high with 18 combat width. That's going to be useful. Sadly, the infantry template that I got is gonna have to be switched to its cavalry equivalent. Let's assign them to different lines and reduce the amount being trained because we don't need that many. Now this also gave us some generals and field marshals, but they're not amazing. Might have a use for them later. Alright, kill Germany for me, please. They really should not have the forces to resist me. Now we need to move quickly because Germany is big and powerful, and if we give them time, they will rebuild and resist us. There's an opening. Let's sacrifice this cavalry unit to get around it quickly. Full army group in the field. Now I do have enough army experience to modify my templates, so I'm going to remove the recon company because I just can't afford it. Sadly, I don't have enough manpower. We'll have to change those laws soon. A little army boost. Oh, we encircled some of them. Excellent. Do more of that. Yeah, this is looking promising. Just need some more manpower and patience. Germany's gonna be mine very soon. I'm not demanding Lithuania because I'm expecting guarantees with the world tension we've caused. I'll do that anyway, but once we've dealt with Germany. Yeah, we really need that manpower. To have done that before getting the cavalry guy, I suppose. But the conscription. See, they have gaps in their front lines. Just don't have enough troops, which is excellent. I wonder what focuses they're doing. Just economic ones. They've decided to not secure the new state. Oh no, I blocked them from doing it. Good. Right, time to go aggressive because they're not actually moving where they should be moving. We're now strong enough to pull this off. Or rather, we're significantly stronger than them. Interesting, civil war in Japan. And I've decrypted the German cipher. Let's use it immediately so I don't forget this time. Okay, good. This is going as expected, maybe even better. Fall of Berlin, not much longer now. Now I should probably wait for the inevitable Soviet Civil War, if I'm reading the focus tree correctly. And Germany will be no more. It shows me that I'm weaker than them on this army strength comparison thingy. Well, that is not correct. Although I did lose a lot of cavalry. We will rebuild our forces after this, with the help of German industry, which is no longer going to be German. Some more factories. Looks like the UK is staying democratic, and France might be going communist. How long until... Perfect timing. It's done. Germany is taken care of. I am not going to do any puppets or anything, although getting a puppet would be beneficial industry-wise, but I don't want to play with puppets this time. Let us take all states from Germany. Done. Thank you very much. The Belmontian Kingdom of Poland has grown nicely. Now, if there is a civil war in the Soviet Union, we're going to use it in the same way. And meantime, let's build up our strength a bit, pacify the taken territory, and then probably move against Lithuania. The factory count is not that great, but it will get better. We are going to need some more cavalry. Let's actually prioritize garrisons this time. You guys surround Lithuania to threaten them a bit. Now, we can't really go after anybody because of the allies possibly guaranteeing them. Wait a minute, a Swedish king? Hungarian throne? Never noticed that before. Where was I? Oh yeah, we can't really attack anybody except for the Soviet Union, and they're stronger than we are right now. That's not the problem. We have already annexed Germany, and their industry will be ours as soon as some compliance is taken into account. So we're fine. We just need to build our strength up a little bit. Mexico, Civil War, exercise. And the Second Russian Civil War is starting, which is exactly what we intend to use to our advantage. Whoa, I never noticed this. Reduces cavalry unit design cost to 0. Well then, we're definitely going to get this. Proper heritage. Now, the Soviet Union. Is it going to win its civil war? Provisional Russian government. Are you on the line? Yes. We would like the Soviet Union to do well in its civil war. Unlike with Germany, I'm not going to attack immediately. We're going to let the civil war play out a little bit. Possibly take the Baltic countries in the meantime, because we do have focuses that can help us with that. And I need to mobilize my manpower. The heart wants to attack the Soviets, but the army just is not up to the task right now. I mean, they are in a civil war, so yes, I would turn the tide and win. But then I would have to fight another war against the participants in the civil war. And also they might get guaranteed. Probably not, but realistically I would just have to declare on both of them simultaneously for this to go anywhere. And it's still not guaranteed to work. Embargoed economy. Can we move out of this already? Yes, we can. Okay, good. Because we've taken Königsberg. But I also need the manpower. So, probably need the manpower more. Next focus, 5th research slot. Yeah, now we have some time to build up. And the German factories are going to be slowly trickling in and helping us. Same for German steel. Getting out of this will remove all the factories from Gdańsk, Danzig. What if I do it by focus? I don't think we have time for this. Let's first get the extensive conscription. I need the manpower to threaten Lithuania. Use a boost on concentrated 3. 4-way civil war in Spain. Let's use our agents to root out resistance, at least temporarily. Little Entente. Oh, interesting. Allied with Yugoslavia and Yugoslavia alone. Democratic. They might get guaranteed if I attack them. Might also not. We finally have the manpower. Let's modify our template to be bigger. Just add 1 cavalry, and it is free. Just 1 for now. War in China is happening, and our army group is full again. Should now have enough troops in the field to threaten Lithuania with. Let us demand Lithuania. See if any guarantees are generated. Also, I guess I will improve relations with Britain and France, just in case. Although France, that won't really do anything, will it? No, it can help a bit. Should I do the same with Czechoslovakia? Yeah, I'll do it with Czechoslovakia, and I will also do it with Lithuania, because it is possible. Ah, damn it, they got guaranteed by everyone. Well, I guess I did generate a lot of world tension. Who knows, maybe they will succumb to our demands anyway. Well, in that case, improving relations with France, Czechoslovakia, and the United Kingdom seems rather pointless. Let's stop that. You will not drain my political power. You hate me anyway. Let's see what Lithuania says. Now, I suspect, in that case, doing the governorate of Livonia focus will also cause Latvia and Estonia to get guaranteed. We might just need to deal with the Russians first. Well, let's see. Maybe Lithuania will agree. 5 slots. Civil wars everywhere. This time it's Portugal. I should probably build up infrastructure. It should pay off in the long run. Only core stuff, of course. Let's stop your exercise so you're more threatening. Also, it's time to research the car. We have the manpower for it, so let us edit the template further. Now, actually, I have an idea. We could get even more manpower in the field to scare them even more. I'm going to switch everyone to the Belmont Cossack template. This is going to drain all my manpower and put it in the field, which will make the units a little bit more scary. Now, it's not exactly the unit I want to use in normal combat. It's a bit too big, but being the manpower in the field can be a bit threatening. Will I do it in time though? Probably not. Well, let's see what Lithuania says. We have demanded Lithuania. What is your response? Come on, become my subject or something. Defiant. Well, I expected that since they got their guarantees, which is very suboptimal. I suppose I could do that before fighting the Germans. Then probably I would be able to take Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia undisturbed, and then turn against Germany. Well, what is done is done. How about beating up Czechoslovakia instead? No, they're still guaranteed by France. So there's not much we can do right now. We're not strong enough. However, I could do between the seas concept and start inviting people, although I am fascist, so I don't think anyone will join my faction. But it could be useful. Let's see. Let's create our faction and see what it does. In the meantime, I'm going to change my regular template to be 10 width. You know what I'd like them to do? Attack me. Since they're doing Kingdom of Lithuania, they could theoretically do that. Time for war economy, because we can. No, I don't think I'll actually get anyone into my faction being fascist. Oh, but this triggers an automatic invitation to Romania. Let's improve relations with them. They would be a valuable ally. How is the Soviet Union doing? Not well. Or rather, I don't see any significant development. Right, between the seas concept. Maybe I can actually befriend the Baltic states. Doesn't seem like the greatest choice. Let's see what Romania says. Accepts? Oh, that is interesting. Who else could I get? Lithuania actually likes me. If I can't conquer them, I can use them in other ways. Sure, let's do that. Improve relations with Latvia and Estonia. And try and form an alliance with them. Now, can I actually restore the Commonwealth if I'm allied with Lithuania? I don't think so. No. Oh, you guys don't have enough supply, do you? Yeah, I'm keeping them in this big state because, well, actually, I don't need to do that anymore. Let's revert them to the normal cavalry brigade and exercise them. Just go all around our territory, so you are properly supplied. We might make a second army group. Czechoslovakia is still guaranteed by France, which is unfortunate. So is Yugoslavia. Hungary is not guaranteed by anyone, and they would actually accept an invitation to our faction, but they just don't have enough fascism. And their fascism is declining. Do I need Hungary in my faction? I'm gonna send my spies to increase fascism in... Oops, wrong country. In Hungary, and get them into my faction. Let's see what Latvia and Estonia say to my proposal. Latvia and Estonia join our faction. Excellent. Well, I don't need to rule them directly. Controlling who they fight is enough. Let's do Lithuania in that case. I know I have a war goal on them, but if they join my faction, they might lose their guarantees, and then I can kick them out of the faction and attack them. Republics keep rebelling against the Soviet Union, and the Soviet Union keeps crushing them. Of course, they're exhausting themselves in the process, which is very good for me. We'll just have to wait, and then kill the winner. Maybe I can even get the Scandinavians. What say you, Lithuania? They do join. Cool. So how about your guarantees? Will they be revoked? All but the French. All but the French. Interesting. More republics attacking the Soviet Union. Now see, it would feel right to join them and beat up the Soviet Union. But we have to be pragmatic right now. Oh, I could get Italy into my faction through this, although we'll have to kill Czechoslovakia or Yugoslavia. Well, maybe I'll find a way to bypass one of them. Let's do the Mediterranean and a diplomatic mission to Finland. Also improve relations with Finland. Now, Belarus is attacking the Soviet Union. Everybody's attacking the Soviet Union. Well, good. Now, it would actually be best for me for the Soviet Union to win that civil war, They're an easy target then, but I'll settle for them just not being a threat. Oh, we have bypassed Yugoslavia and Czechoslovakia because they are in a faction. Excellent. Which lets me actually try and get Italy into a faction. Hungary I can get regardless with our spies, I think. It's gonna take a while. Should we get Austria as well? Sure, we're the new Germany, but more decentralized, with allies instead of annexed. Let's take Austria first. And by take, of course, I mean invite to our wonderful faction so that we can be friends together. I wish France changed ideologies or something. Their guarantees are annoying me. Looks like the Soviet Union might lose. So, Finland, you wanna join? Yes, they do. Excellent. With this we invite both Austria and Hungary. Alright, let's do Greece afterwards. We will command the greatest alliance in the world. Still don't have the navy to beat up the UK, but maybe we don't have to. What was that? Karelia. We didn't actually improve relations with Hungary. Let's do that a bit. Although they should accept anyway. They would accept a normal invitation if they had enough fascism. It's not that important. Greece or Turkey. Turkey has a very good tactical position to beat up the Soviet Union. However, we won't really need that because we ourselves have a good position for that. Greece is an excellent ally who does naval invasions and stuff. So let's invite Greece. And then improve relations with Italy. Hungary refuses. That is surprising, although I'll get them anyway. How about Austria? They accept. Excellent. More people are attacking the Soviet Union. Next, Denmark. I have to improve relations with Denmark completely in order for this to work, because they really hate me. Also, this is draining so much of my political power, and I still haven't changed the embargoed economy. We are now able to invite Hungary to our faction. That gives us another country. Right, who is with us at the moment? Oh, I can still get Yugoslavia. They went communist and they're still guaranteed by France. Seriously. You know what? I don't think the UK will join a fight like this. This might be a good chance to beat up France by attacking Yugoslavia. I'm worried that if I attack Yugoslavia, France will of course come to their defense, but France might join a faction with the United Kingdom. It's not necessarily going to happen. If it did, it could be a problem. Let's maybe finish building up our faction first. Greece has been invited, and they refuse. That is unfortunate. Let us turn to Italy, while trying to convince Denmark to join as well. I don't think I gave myself enough time to improve relations with them. I think it's time to beat up Yugoslavia. Soviet Union, fighting on all the fronts. So Denmark, want to be friends? Let's do Sweden and Norway as well. Denmark refuses. Is that because they're democratic? Did I get anyone who's democratic to join me? No, just the non-aligned ones. So I guess it's a waste of time to go after Scandinavia, isn't it? I did send people to improve relations with them, but I think that is pointless. Let's ignore Scandinavia. But we can still get Italy. Really? Lithuania is doing support monarchism in Poland. You really want to cause a civil war? I already am monarchist. I think I'll have to kill them. They are an ally, yes, but I can kick them if they do this. I want to see this from the other side. I should be able to counter their actions, which means I'm going to delay my action against Yugoslavia, possibly to beat up Lithuania for what they're doing. That's justify on Yugoslavia, because France is also guaranteeing Lithuania, so if I kick Lithuania and want to kill them for what they're doing, wait a minute, I will probably need to beat up France anyway. So Italy, do you want to join? Yes, Italy has joined my alliance. Excellent. In that case, let's start decrypting France and building a spy network there, and I guess boost our army a little bit. So we're still beating all the republics that attack it. I wonder if I can get Bulgaria into my faction. Better guns. Excellent. Right. Kingdom of Lithuania claims our throne. Combat the foreign claimant decisions. Any of them, let me turn this around on them. That would be preferable. No, they have not appeared yet. That's a huge army on Yugoslavia's border. They might be a bit worried. And France still has not recalled their guarantee. Well, France, if you're doing such silly things, maybe it is time for you to fall. Let's send an army to attack them from Italy's territory. And we can finally switch to free trade. Or should we do export focus only? Let's do export focus. Free trade is great if you do it early. But at this point I'm going to need most of the steel that I'm extracting. Also, hey, my industry is looking good. So what about those foreign claimant decisions? Maybe they just have not done anything with claims. Claim Livonia, really? Are you going to attack your faction members? Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna kick them. I'm gonna kick them and expect them to fight an offensive war. Let's see if they actually attack them. That would be excellent. I'm even going to send one army there just in case. I need more armies, don't I? Yeah, I do. Let's make another army group. This will do nicely. Although I actually need to be the one who beats them up, because I want the territory. So you guys go there with extreme prejudice. Attack very aggressively. Yeah, the Soviet Union is beating up all the republics that pop up, but with each of them it gets weaker. Come on, Lithuania. Attack. Now they're guaranteed by the UK and Czechoslovakia again. However, that is not a problem, because they are the aggressor if they attack My friends, that is. Seriously, UK attacked the Netherlands? How the hell? What do we do now? This is weird. Standardization of equipment will give us best guns in a reasonable amount of time. Yes, excellent. Lithuania has attacked our friend. I would like to join your war, please. Oh, come on, I want to join this. UK just attacking people all around. Is this coat arms from Austria? Is Austria also in this? Yes, excellent. Yes, I accept. Go. Attack quickly. I want this territory for myself. Now, can I do the Commonwealth through the tree, or is it impossible? Restore the Commonwealth. Yeah, if I puppet them, I can do this. Excellent. Just need to be the one who gets them in the peace conference, which is not that easy, actually, because Latvia's gotten all the score. But we can try. In the meantime, our war goal in Yugoslavia is ready, but that can wait. Come on, guys, be super aggressive. Just force attack. Australia gets independence, and the Brits have puppeted the Netherlands and the Indies. Alright, our friends from Latvia are taking stuff. I'm going to puppet and give them the rest. Can I give them the rest? I can give them some stuff. This will have to do. So, wait a minute. I must have clicked something wrong because I didn't get the states I should have received. Nevertheless, I can actually restore the Commonwealth and get cores there. It is enough to have them as a puppet. Doesn't matter what states they have. Excellent. Of course, I can turn against Latvia afterwards if I so choose. Well, they would be guaranteed, probably. Well, let's restore the Commonwealth. We'll get some extra cores. Deploy some troops, and it's time to beat up France and Yugoslavia before we lose our war goal. Let's declare war and call our allies. And if France joins, that's okay. Wait a minute. United Kingdom wants military access. Should I do anything with that? Okay. This might actually be great. We might need, not sure why they want to give me military access, but we might need to order 66 them. So let's wait a bit, get access from them, get all these new troops, and send them to the UK. The UK is a problem, but one we can deal with. Go there quickly. Still some time until the war goal expires. And now that's the case, we don't really need to worry about anything, because we can beat up the UK from the inside. Excellent. Right, I think it is time to beat up Yugoslavia. Declare war, call allies. Let's do that. France has been called in, that was to be expected. Now, if France join the Allies and call someone in, or I suppose they could ally themselves with Czechoslovakia, which I'm not prepared for. Okay, this is exactly what I expected. They joined the Allies and they called in the Brits, which is not a problem at all, because I already have troops there. Right, in that case, I probably need to reorganize you guys a bit and give you a field marshal. Ryd Śmigły. They are on a garrison order. Doesn't really matter, but I will give them a general. Make sure you're super aggressive and take out the UK quickly. I'm not really going to worry about their subjects. If they're in the peace conference, great. If not, it's okay. So yeah, beat up Yugoslavia and Brits, and then we'll take care of France. Right, Yugoslavia has joined the Allies, which means who exactly? France, puppets, and the Netherlands. Oh yeah, because they puppeted them. I need an army in the Netherlands. Soon. I can wait a bit. This is not my core territory anyway, even if they invade a little bit. Yes, Italy, I would love some stuff. Dover. Benjamin Dover. How you guys doing? Well enough, although I suppose this could be better. They'll need proper front lines soon, but let's let them do their thing for a while. Maybe we can get Plymouth at least. The Brits have most of their troops in the British Isles, which is not usually the case. Iraq and Iran can be invited into our faction. Who are you at war with? Just the allies. Sure. Let's be the good guy and invite the factions that were attacked by the Brits into our faction. That could actually be used to beat up the British Raj as well. At least beating the Netherlands for me, nice. And some troops are deployed. There you go, beat up the Netherlands. Or they finish them off. I think we might just go through Belgium like Germany did. This might be the best choice for us. Netherlands have capitulated. This is currently controlled by... Where's this green? Oh, Italy got it. That's fine. Let's take People Chester. Beat these guys up a bit more. Attack from all sides. Yeah, no, garrison orders are not the best, but it's gonna be much less messy if I just do it manually right now. Eliminate those pockets and switch this into front lines afterwards. Not much... Oh, this should not be activated. This is the mountains. Go to cautious. Yay, everyone's joining in. Excellent. I might want to betray Latvia and Estonia because I have cores on their territory now. I'll think about it. How long until the Brits surrender? Still a little while. If I took Liverpool, they probably would. Dover and Bristol are taken. Take these bits as well, and then we can transition to front lines maybe, if it's necessary. We might have them killed by then. That's Italians sailing everywhere. Yugoslavia capitulates, excellent. We can now dedicate these forces elsewhere, once the last pocket of resistance is dead. I really think we should go through Belgium. It worked for the Germans, why not for us? So we do have quick justification. Let's hire the offense guy, do some more propaganda, and check on the UK. Yeah, looks like we're gonna need a frontline approach. Go and do this aggressively. If we could get Liverpool, we'll just win, I think. In the meantime, you guys can continue the garrison order. It is working out nicely, more or less. Expeditionary forces, do we need those? I suppose. Would be nice. Go to the UK. Liverpool is very weakly defended. Now, you guys in the north, there's not that many of you, you are going to form frontline from the north, next to Cockermouth. Supported by some extra freshly deployed troops. Go there. Looks like I'm gonna need more manpower again. Our war goal on Belgium is complete. Let's do one on Luxembourg and attack Belgium. Obviously Belgium joins allies, that's not a problem, except some expeditionary forces. Ah, United Kingdom has fallen. Excellent. Okay, you guys will stay there just to guard the territory, and once all the resistance is stamped out, the rest of you can go back to the continent. Just need to capitulate France now. Ah, Luxembourg. Let's attack. We finished to restore the Commonwealth. Now I could do demand Slovakia, but we could just attack Czechoslovakia as well. Let's modernize our army instead. Speaking of which, we can finally afford some boosts here. Meticulous preparation, please. Logistical. We are on Grand Battle Plan. I could switch to superior firepower. But this is good enough, I guess. No, let's switch to superior firepower. And do smoke and fire. Because why not? Belmontian Commonwealth is what we're now. Some more troops over to the north. France, and some nuclear research. Luxembourg has capitulated. Victory is ours. Nothing they can do now. Let's become the spy master. Also make localized training centers. Going through the Benelux is not as easy as I expected it to be. Terra Mariana wants to join our war. Damn it. I have just cancelled my entire army group. Well, damn. It's a bit of a problem. Need to redo the entire thing. Alright, reorganize stuff a bit. Should work. Are they going to resist? No, we're moving in from the south as well. Is it time to beat the Soviets yet? Zog Defiant! Oh, surprising, but not unwelcome. My allies will handle it. I don't need to send troops to Albania. This is fine. Just a while longer. I'll have defeated the allies. By the way, what are the United States doing? Nothing. Albania has capitulated. I'm hoping some of the dominions will send troops around and fight us in some places, because I really don't want to send my troops all over the world. Also, I don't even know if I have the naval invasion technology, not technique. Regardless, don't want to play around with those puppets, so I hope they're involved somehow. Majority war score, of course, and Kazakhstan capitulates. So does Belgium. Ah, the French cipher. Excellent. Let us use it, because I never forget to use ciphers that I decrypt. Also, let's decrypt more ciphers. Send some people to the Soviet Union. I can bypass clampdown on Danzig. Let's do that. And the Nazi party. Let's just run for Paris. We should win when we do that. Next doctrine, please. Oh, wait a minute. I should hire a specialist for that. Military theorist. Now, next doctrine, please. Well, and of course, the Soviets captured my agent. Their counterintelligence is just a bit too good. Cavalry expert, level 5. Can we take Paris? They should surrender when we do, unless they fixed their government, which I doubt. Nope, they haven't. Come on, my people are tired of this war. And we win. Excellent. So, what should we take? It would look good if we took stuff here, but first let's see which puppets are in the peace conference. Canada is not. Australia got free. They're still in the conference. Good. Malaya is not. Raj is in the conference. New Zealand is not. So can we satellite them through here somehow? Okay, we can do some of that. We can satellite the Dutch East Indies and British Malaya through this. Otherwise they would not be involved. Now the real question is, do we puppet or do we annex? Puppeting is better functionally, annexing looks better. Let's take stuff directly. It will look better, and that is the most important thing, isn't it? Right, as much as we can take for this round of the conference. Italy's taking some stuff, let's pass. And pass. You can have Yugoslavia if you want. I think I'm gonna satellite the Brits on Malta and Gibraltar. Oh, that's too much. No, someone else took it. That's fine. Pass, pass, pass. Italy's taking a lot of Africa, which is not really an issue for me. I'm gonna puppet the Brits on Ceylon. Why would I do that? Well, no good reason. Mostly to get their fleet, but also some humiliation, I suppose. I guess I could just satellite the British Raj through here. Sure, let's do that. That deals with the Brits. Belgium, take stuff. The Polish, African, and Australian possessions. Very historical. Take some more stuff. And puppet the French with just Madagascar. The Brits will be here, the French will be here. And they can bicker far away from us. Okay, that's the end of the peace conference. The Belmontian Commonwealth covers Poland, Germany, and France, and some stuff in between, and Britain. We'll have to wait for compliance to get the factories working. Also, some random possessions around the world. Also, we have the Polish Raj, the Polish East Indies, and Polish Malaya, which just sounds wonderful. And our faction covers most of the world, just not all of it, not yet. Are we still at war? We are currently not at war. We're being called into a war against Czechoslovakia. What war is that? Austrian war on Czechoslovakia. I guess I could join that. Let's maybe first get our troops in position. Beat them up aggressively, please. Get in position and then we'll accept. And they're faction leaders, so I suppose I can use that to justify stuff quicker. I guess I'll just attack the Soviets and the other Soviets together. It could work. Right, we're good to go. Let's accept, call to arms, put all our spies in the Soviet Union. You can even all be in Moscow, it doesn't really matter. And Czechoslovakia will fall soonish. It's also time to see if we can justify quickly. Yes, we can. We can also retake core states from them. How about the provisional Russian thingy? Yeah. Okay, let's justify on both Russias. This Russia and this Russia as well. We'll attack them together, which should work out great. Alright, Spanish Civil War is done, and it is communist. Spain is communist. We're not in a faction with anyone. Suppose we could attack you. 65 days, maybe later. Or maybe now. Agent captured. Yeah, spying on the Soviets is a terrible experience. Return expeditions, unfortunate. Let's decrypt the other Soviets as well. My puppets want to join. Sure, call everyone. Polish Rush too. BTM Czechoslovakia, won't take too long. Wait a minute, I have my war goal on the Soviet Union. How about the other Soviet? Oh, right, the territory I was willing to take got retaken by the Soviets, so we have to justify again. That's fine, still have some time. I don't actually have to attack them at the same time, but I have to be at war with both of them when we win. Czechoslovakia is holding out for a long time. Right. Our war goal justification is complete against that other Russia. And in the meantime, let's do Spain. Because I want my borders to look good. Czechoslovakia is complete. Rather, is taken. What do we want? Something that will let our borders look smooth and nice. Like that. And some more. Oh, Romania puppeted the remaining Czechoslovakia. That's fine. I just took stuff, looking much better. Okay then, let's beat up the Soviets. Also, I really need more manpower. I could use Dutch East Indies, or rather Polish East Indies, but it's not necessary yet, so I'd rather not. It's a lot of work after all. Let's declare war on Spain, and get the best guns with a bonus. Spain is after the Civil War, and they have not recovered, and it's gonna be a while before they do, so this is a very easy war. In the meantime, let's do Portugal. They're communist as well. Although, I suppose I'll wait until I'm fighting the Soviet Union, then the justification will be a bit quicker. In position yet? Yes. Yes, you are. Let's declare war. I'm not calling my allies into this one. I'm also declaring war on that other Russia simultaneously. Why am I not calling my allies in? Well, I want all this stuff, but also they will waste their forces on my allies' borders while I just go through here. Well, it's not really a concern because I'm so much stronger than the Soviet Union. It is still the optimal way to do it. Now that I am at war with the Major, I can justify war goal on Portugal quickly, preparing my borders to look good. I think I'll leave the Scandinavians alone. They're pleasant enough people. But I should probably beat up Greece because they refused my faction. Then again, so did the Scandinavians. I'm feeling magnanimous. Maybe I'll just leave them alone. Not Portugal, though. I want a long commonwealth. Spain's taken care of. Just take everything, please. Portugal, how you guys doing? Oh, you're not aggressive? You are. They're just reorganizing slowly. That's okay. We can wait. Soviet Union is not going anywhere, other than to the afterlife. Sadly, we'll have to go to service by requirement. I need that extra manpower. Wait a minute. Why are you not attacking? I didn't click attack, of course. That makes perfect sense. That cavalry is doing very well. Maximalist Portugal. End of Maximalist Portugal. They're moving quickly, aren't they? That's nice. Must be all the horses. Should we beat up anyone else? Switzerland, with their vile neutrality. Canada seeks immediate partition. I don't think I've ever seen this in a game. Oh, partition as in just... Okay, I misunderstood. Like breaking free from the UK, which no longer exists as a separate entity from my Commonwealth. I thought they were gonna partition into two countries, like Raj style. Oh, so it's not good guaranteed by Canada. We don't want to mess with Canada, or do we? Maybe we do. It'll take a little while to get my troops over there. Now, cavalry doesn't really do that well in the mountains. I might need to call some people in for this one. I'm going to need some more stability. Are we doing against the Soviets? Well enough. Could be faster, but it's okay. My favorite type of attack order. That way. Should we do Ireland as well? Italy attacks Greece. Sure, I'll help them. Ah, ciphers. Did I use the Soviet cipher? I did not, but I can still do it. Have not forgotten a single cipher this game. Well, not entirely, at least. Agent killed. Unfortunate. Is someone capitulating? Soviet Union was annexed by the Provisional Russian government, but it all went to me. So, yeah. Of course, I still need to beat out the Provisional Russian government. Am I at war with them? Yes. And they are 100% towards capitulation, because, yeah, this is very insidious, because what happened here is they formally annexed the Soviet Union in the peace conference. However, as I occupied most territory, and they didn't occupy any, I think, it all went to me. But simultaneously, it became their core territory. So now I occupy, let's have a look, 93% of their victory points. Without exchanging a single blow with them, I control their territory. Now, is it going to lead to a white peace? If it does, that's going to be very, very annoying. We just have to kill them again in that case, and they will have no troops. Well, let's see what happens. Another day, and yeah. That is very unfortunate. See, we are the winners. We have 100% of the war score. We control everything. But we didn't actually fight any of their troops because they were behind the Soviet Union, so we don't get their territory. I suppose I should have set up a small naval invasion down here. This is annoying, but it's not a big problem. I'll just kill them again. I have a truce, but it's not a very long truce. Retake Coal State. Once again, for 45 days. Am I justifying a war goal now? No, not right now. Okay, I suppose. Just do a new war goal. Go back and do the same thing again. Very quickly, please. End of the Second Russian Civil War. Third war incoming. You guys in Canada yet? More or less. It's Canada allied to anyone. Oh, New Zealand. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, let's fight them anyway. You guys ready yet? Yes, yes you are. Alright, let's attack Switzerland because we can. Canada, that's fine. Switzerland joins the Allies, which exist. Is Canada a major? No. They are. They're the faction leader. They're also fighting New Zealand. Unfortunately, beating any of them is not going to be sufficient, most likely. I'll just fight them a little bit. It doesn't really matter if we win this one. I'm much more interested in taking over the Provisional Russian Government again. You know what? I'm gonna call everyone to this one. Really, you wanna help? Join war. Request. Oh, against Greece, that's fine. Yeah, we're fighting Greece as well. Switzerland, Greece, Canada, New Zealand, and soon Russia again. Italy is joined with Switzerland. That's gonna be helpful. And we can attack the Soviets. Once again, don't need any allies for this one. Go. Much faster this time, because there is no opposition whatsoever. They just don't have any troops. Any. Oh, I have their cipher as well. And I did forget to relocate the agents, but hardly necessary if there is no army. Not sure. I'm gonna activate your cipher so it doesn't go to waste. Switzerland, almost done. I suppose I could do a collaboration government here. But it takes too much time. We'll just annex them very soon. Just sit back and enjoy the quickly moving front line. And we're making progress in Canada as well. Not that it really matters, but we are. Switzerland capitulates, that's okay. Just love seeing Polish Raj, Polish Malaya, and Polish East Indies. Oh, yeah, I have, by mistake, allowed my other allies to join this war against Russia. Won't really matter, but I wanted to be alone in this one. Yeah, it's fine. Canada, of course, cannot resist our attack, but it's a lot of territory, and it takes a long time. Another cavalry expert, Rotmistrz Pilecki. Still a little while before anyone else capitulates. Well, maybe Greece. Japan went communist. Didn't really notice that. They're communist with an 89% fascist support. That is, something. Now, we got some new coal territory. I don't remember where exactly it goes, so my method of testing it, because I don't think you can get a proper core map when you're building stuff. I just go to the resistance map mode, and then, well, I'll still remember where it was. Yeah, that looks about right. This is our core territory thanks to the Commonwealth focus. And since it's core, let's build it up. So is this actually. Alright, get building. It's not formally mine yet, but it's core, so the buildings will stay there. You only move so fast. Just a bit longer. And the Russians will surrender. Once again, there are almost no troops opposing us. We just walk into their territory. Supply is a problem, even in July, but we don't need to be strong. We just need to walk into enemy territory, and it's ours because there are no enemy troops. Now, Iran is attacking from the south, which might be a bit of an issue with war score. We'll see. We're about to end this war, and it will become clear. 97%. How are we in Canada? Not as good. Not as good at all. Supply situation is terrible. Yeah, have some ports. Free India, otherwise known as the Polish Raj, want to join my war. Alright, the Provisional Russian Government has capitulated. Some people have expressed the desire to fight, and they have some war score. Let's pass. Oh, Iran takes Azerbaijan. Well, I admire the goal. I'm gonna let you. Then I take everything else. Thank you. I save them from the Brits, and we also give them some territory. They should like us very much. Alright, Bermontian Commonwealth, a very long country. Now let's have a look at our faction, which is gonna be a bit more impressive. Międzymorze is almost everywhere. We left Bulgaria and Turkey alone because I'm not feeling particularly belligerent today. We have taken out all the major threats except for Canada. Well, to be precise, it is quite annoying to get there because there's very low supply, but once we get Canada, we could move on to the United States from there. Also, there's the Japanese People's Republic and China, but let's be real, we are the most powerful country in the world, and we always will be. We also had the largest faction. So conquering anyone else at this point is just a formality. So I'm going to end the video here. Let me know how you liked the random setup and the Cossack King for Poland, and if you have any ideas for future videos, do let me know as well. Now, if I were to comment on this, having even one of my neighbors fight a civil war is a great boon if you use that to kill them. And we did use that to kill them. Although after Germany informing the faction and all that, it was smooth sailing from there. Even if the Soviets did not have a civil war, we would crush them regardless. Also, it's just 1940, and our empire stretches from Lisbon to Kamchatka. So, yeah. Longest country ever, I guess. Well, I suppose if we took out Italy and Turkey and counted from down south here, it could be a bit longer. Not in a straight line though. Straight line would be here. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.